Welcome to the History of Haunted podcast that takes you deep into the past and uncovers the stories behind some of the most fascinating historic sites in Arkansas. I'm Brenna.
And I'm Maddy, and today we're exploring a place where history meets hospitality, Carnall Hall, located right on the University of Arkansas campus.
Current staff member Logan O'Hara told us a little about the history and tales of haunting.
Construction began in 1905 for this building, and it used to be originally it was the dormitory for the females here on the university campus. Women students, they would be staying here. It was like that for a few decades. They also used to teach some classes in here as well.
As the years went on, Carnall Hall fell into disrepair and was even at risk of being demolished. But thanks to a group of architecture and hospitality students who petitioned to save it, the hall was restored and repurposed into what it is today, a beautiful boutique hotel.
But as much as Carnall Hall represents the best of Arkansas's history, some say it also harbors something more. Many visitors and staff members have claimed to hear unexplained footsteps in the hallways late at night, doors closing on their own, and even the unsettling feeling of being watched. One name seems to come up more than any other when it comes to these mysterious happenings: Ella Housen Carnall.
Now, who was Ella Carnall? She wasn't just any student. She was one of the first female students at the University of Arkansas and later became its first female professor.
She really made history here in Arkansas and here at the university because she was the first associate professor of English.
Her impact was so profound that after her death in 1894, the university named Carnall Hall in her honor. But some believe that Ella Carnall's presence might still be felt in more than just name. Visitors have reported strange experiences, particularly in connection to her portrait, which hangs in the hotel.
One of the legends of the hotel is that it's haunted by Miss Carnall herself. I haven't experienced anything supernatural. People say this painting in particular kind of gives them the creeps a little bit. Sometimes it feels like the eyes are kind of watching you. She has really stark, really light blue eyes, and it apparently they can creep out some of the guests, some of our coworkers.
Those who believe in the supernatural suggest that Ella's spirit may still be connected to Carnall Hall because of her deep dedication to the university.
She really cared about the reputation of the university. She really wanted to show that this was an elevated place. She was really strict. She was very on it about making sure that people were doing their due diligence.
But it's not just footsteps or eerie portraits that create the spooky atmosphere at Carnall Hall.
Sometimes it'll sound like there's a door closing somewhere on, in the middle of the night, no one's up, no one comes down. It's like all the guests have bathrooms in the room. There's no reason for them to come out and wander the halls at 3 a.m. Our night auditor will say sometimes that there's a door that opens somewhere and there's no one out, there's no one about. They'll do a walk or they'll look at the cameras and there's nobody out.
These small incidents make some guests wonder if Ella Carnall still walks these halls, ensuring her beloved university maintains the dignity she worked so hard to establish.
Perhaps, even in the afterlife, she's watching over the place that she helped build, ensuring the visitors respect its legacy.
But supernatural sightings aren't the only things that make Carnall Hall a unique destination. Over the years, it has served many functions, from a women's dormitory to a fraternity house, and now a restored hotel. While the rooms have been updated with modern amenities, it feels kind of like you're stepping into the past whenever you come to stay.
If you ever visit Carnall Hall, be sure to take a look at the homage to Ella Carnall in the vestibule as you enter. Whether or not you believe in ghosts, there's no denying the sense of history and strong connection to its namesake.
For our next episode, we'll be heading over to Fort Smith to explore the Clayton House, a beautifully preserved Victorian-era home.
There's much more to Fort Smith than meets the eye. Some say the past never truly leaves. Thanks for tuning in to History of Haunted. I'm Maddy.
And I'm Brenna. We'll see you next time.